Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a foundation first impression for you guys today, and I'll be doing it on this guy. This is the Lancome Teint Miracle SPF 15. It says lit from within, makeup natural skin perfection. It's meant to be a lighter coverage, you know, kind of foundation. I've never used this, so we shall see how this goes. To prep my skin today, I'm going to start off by doing my skincare. So first I'm going to go ahead and take my current moisturizer, which is the Tatcha water cream. This is a little travel size of it. And I'm going to go ahead and start applying this all over my face. I got up a little earlier this morning to get some cleaning done in my apartment. I am officially moving. I haven't found a new apartment yet, but when I move in there, I will give you guys like an apartment tour there. I don't want to do one for here since I'm opting not to stay here any longer. So I will do one in the new apartment when I move in about 2-ish months. Now I'm going to take my Farmacy eye cream, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my ring finger, and I'm just going to go tap. If you guys have seen my current everyday makeup routine, if you haven't, be up here. I kind of showed you guys how I use this on a day-to-day basis. At this time of year, I can't skip the moisturizing step in my skincare routine. I can't afford to be doing that. So yeah, not an option at this point. So my skin still has some dry patches. I'm trying not to exfoliate too much because I don't want to over dry out my skin. Next, I'm going to take this guy. This is just my current go-to smoothing primer. This is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Primer. This is just a nice, you know, smoothing primer. It is very thick, so a little bit does go a long way. I like to manipulate it between my fingers a bit, you know. Primed and smoothed. Ooh, look at the highlight going under my brow right now. My brows are a little shiny. So I'm gonna take, I'll take one pump. Let's see how far one pump goes. Oh, there we go. That's one pump right there. Actually, I'm just gonna do two. I usually always use two anyway, and since this is lighter coverage, I'm going to go in with the sponge on one side and the brush on the other. To grab my brush in a second. So this is, by the way, the Real Techniques Diamond Sponge. Go ahead and just pick up. Oh, this is actually more coverage than I had been anticipating. I mean, I definitely would say my redness is still coming through, but it doesn't look, you know, it's still got some coverage. Natural to radiant kind of satin finish to it, but I don't entirely hate this. It's definitely very light coverage though. I'd say it's low medium coverage. It definitely helps to neutralize quite a bit of my redness. I think if I wanted to neutralize it more, I would have to go in with more. And then to do my foundation, I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush. This is just a tiny little, this is definitely clinging. It's not looking super great in person. I definitely got fuller coverage on the sponge side. That is definitely for sure. I'm gonna zoom you guys in really quick. So you can obviously still see all my freckles. I feel like it had a hard time adhering, so I've got like a weird dip here in my nose. It did not want to go in there. You can obviously see all my freckles. It's looking a little caked up right up in here, which with that Tarte smoothing primer doesn't normally happen. Obviously you can still see my redness. My forehead just looks very patchy and weird, and I don't know. I just know that right now I'm definitely not a fan. I'm gonna go with another pump and a half with the sponge, since the sponge gave me the better coverage. I'm gonna try and build this guy up. There are definitely some foundations that look better with brushes. This, I would say, is probably not. Like the very thin formula is would not apply well with the brush, just because it's not going to spread it quite as evenly as a sponge will. At least that's what I'm finding now. So keep in mind, guys, if you've never watched a foundation first impression, I know it's been a while since I've done one. I will link my most recent one up here. I do have normal to dry skin. Usually come summer I can get a little oily in my nose, but I'm pretty normal year round. Yeah, I've got to zoom you guys in. This is not... See how it's all caking up right here, especially here. I can still see my freckles clinging to my dry patches here and here, despite having a very hydrating moisturizer on underneath. For my under eye concealer and my eye primer, I'm gonna go with the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Chantilly. Just see how that just gives that nice bright, look at this side versus this side. It's like night and freaking day. Okay, so I'm not gonna set my face quite yet because I'm gonna use some cream products, so I will check in with you guys once I'm done with all that. Okay guys, so the rest of my makeup is done. I'll have everything I have on my face listed down below in the description bar. It is currently 7:14. I finished my makeup around 6:58, so we're gonna call check-in at 7 a.m. I am so tired. I have to go to work. I'm working a really long day at work today. This makeup will be staying on for a minimum of 8 hours just because I do work an 8-hour shift. Today I'm working at 9. So this will be coming off as soon as I get home, basically. But I didn't have any issues. I did have to set it because it was still very tacky. So because I had a powder on top, I didn't have any issue blending out the powder bronzer, powder blush. My liquid highlight did give me a tiny bit of trouble. It did cling a little weirdly right here, and it did cling a little strangely in the middle of my nose, which I don't normally get. Check-in time is 7. Right now, I'm feeling a little bit better about it. Now that it's had a chance to settle into my skin, I feel better. Do I feel 100%? Yeah. No, I don't. So yeah, I'm going to go to work, and I will see you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, so I am back. This is a check-in at, what time is it? It is now 1:18, so I've had this on for 6 hours now. I actually am homesick from work. I'm not feeling super great, so I'm about to take a nap, so I figured I should check in now. I might do a check-in after I sleep for a bit, but I'm not gonna guarantee that, so. Plus it might screw up the foundation. So, I'm gonna get y'all really close. So it's holding up pretty well. There isn't too much, you know, why won't this focus? It's still clinging a bit on dry patches, and it is a little creased here and here. My nose is still holding up pretty good. I feel like it's kind of rubbed off here on my eyes, but that could have been a lot of different things. My forehead is creasing a little bit, and actually, you can kind of tell in this light, the foundation did oxidize. I didn't blend past here on my neck, so as you can see, there's a line. It did oxidize, so, which is kind of disappointing, because I really did like the original color it had, so it makes me kind of sad, you know? So yeah, so right now, I'm kind of wanting to give it a 6.5, 7 maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna see how well it holds up through a nap, because it's not budging. Like, all the creasing that's happening and the clinging has been there basically since the beginning, so it hasn't budged from what it was this morning at 7. So yeah, gonna have to wear a little bit longer. My concealer's not strong enough to hide my under eye today. Oh God, I'm so exhausted. Okay, I'm gonna take my nap. I'll see you guys later. Hi guys, so this is my final check-in. I'm definitely starting to feel it now that I passed out for 8 hours. So it is now 10 o'clock at night. It's been on for 13 hours now. I fell asleep on the right side of my face, so it's a little bit screwed up here, but to be honest, and I did go like this when I woke up because I totally forgot I still had foundation on. It's looking pretty good. My forehead, the patching, the clinginess is now just right here between my brow. The clinginess here is starting to show it. It's still a little clingy right up in here. I have now a new breakout. Oh, that's great. My nose, like I said, I actually did this when I got up, so I did rub off all of this right down here. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. I look a little greasy. Yeah, I'm definitely a little greasy. That's not normal for me. So this is definitely an oilier foundation. So I think if you're someone who is oil free, you probably want to stay away from this one. Just because this is not highlight. This is straight up grease on my finger. Look at that. Ugh. I don't normally get greasy from foundation, so this is a whole new feeling for me. So yeah. Okay guys, so that is it. I think I'm going to give this foundation 7.5. I think, no, I'm gonna give it a 7. I like it. I just don't know if I like it as much as my other Lancome. That's one of my holy grail foundations. So that is it for this one. I will see you in the next video.